Yes. So in the today morning session, we were discussing on the topic of our operators. So we covered some operators like assignment operator, arithmetic operators, arithmetic assignment, and relational operators. So these were the operators which we discussed in our morning session. So let us continue from here. The next set of operators, what we are going to be discussing is our logical operators. Okay, so as I am telling you, what is the purpose of each and every operators? Same way, logical operators. Why we make use of the logical operators is to combine. So they are. Yes, so this is the purpose of my logical operators. It is used to combine two or more conditions together and form a single expression. Okay, for example, we all learnt our English grammar in our school days. In grammar, we use this term called as conjunctions. So, conjunction basically means combining two sentences together to form a single sentence. So, for that, what is the words we make use of? And, or. That is the same thing we are going to do in our programs also. So in our programs, I am having different conditions. I want to merge all the conditions together and form a single condition. That how to do it is with the help of my logical operators. So the logical operators, what I have or what is supported here is first is my logical and. So logical and operator. So the double ampersand symbol, it is represented by the double ampersand symbol. Then the next operator what we have is logical or. The logical or operator. And the next operator what we have is the exclamation symbol, which is a logical not. So logical not operator. Sorry. So these three are the logical operators that is available for us in Java. So and or not. Now, the other point what you should be knowing with regards to our logical operators is that the result, just like how I had for my relational operators, here also the result is always a Boolean value. That is, again, it is either going to be true or false. So whenever you're going to combine conditions together, then the result of all the conditions is always going to be either true or false. Right. So now, how does these operator works? How does my logical and work or and not work? Now, let us take a simple example of when to use my logical operators. Let us say I am logging in to my email. So I'm going to log into my email account. So generally, when we log into our email account, what are the details we give? We give our user ID or what you call as your email ID, and you're going to type the password and you're going to give the password. This is the two basic information that you give whenever you want to join. So whenever you want to log into your email. So now, how does you get the inbox? So as a result of this, if if the details are correct, so details are correct, then what is the result you get? Your inbox. Your inbox page is displayed as a result. Done. So if the details are incorrect, so if the given details are incorrect, then an error message is sent. So an error message which says user ID or password is incorrect. So this is the basic thing that happens. Now, how to write the condition for this? So what is that we are going to do is when we have created our email for the first time, we would have given our user ID and password. So the user ID and password that you are going to type now, will be compared with already saved value, and it will check whether the value you have entered and the value that is saved, whether both are matching or not. So what is the condition I'm going to test here? The conditions, not single condition. I'm going to test multiple conditions. First condition is user ID. User ID is same. And the second condition, what I'm going to check is whether your password is matching. So whether the password that you have entered is same or not. Same as what I have in my data, what I have in my database. So checking the user ID is one condition, checking the password is another condition. So now what I want to do is I want to combine both of these conditions together. I want to combine both of this together to form a single condition. That is the result I want to combine. So if user ID is also correct and password is also correct, if both the data are correct, only I have to show the inbox. Otherwise, I cannot show the inbox. Merging two conditions together to get the result as a single condition, I am going to make use of my logical operators. So this is one individual condition, matching my user ID, matching my password is another individual condition for me. So to combine, I'm using logical. That is the purpose of using our logical operators. Now, how does this AND operator or operator and all work? So first, you need to know something which is called as the truth table. We have something which is called as a truth table. So in a truth table, let us say condition 1. Then I'm saying condition 2. Then we have the result. So let us say, for example, condition 1 is true, condition 2 is also true. So both the conditions are true. So how does my logical AND operator works? First, let us try to understand how does my logical AND operator works. AND will give the result as true. Okay, AND condition will produce the result as true only if both of my conditions is satisfied. That is AND operator. How does it work? So what it is going to do is will give the result as true only if all the, no matter how many conditions you are combining, all the combining conditions, all the combining conditions are true. Otherwise, it is going to give us false. Otherwise, it will give false as the result. Even if one condition fails also, it is going to give the result as false. Okay, so now I am taking only two conditions. Like this, you can take n number of conditions. Here, I am merging only two conditions. So condition 1 is true. Condition 2 is also giving me the result as true. So combining these two together, my final result is also going to be true. Now, look at this scenario. My first condition says false, but my second condition is true. But the result is going to be false. Why? According to the setting. What is it? All the combining conditions must be true. So now it is the rules are not being followed. So the result is going to be false for me. Same way. Condition 1, true. But condition 2, false. So final result also false. And last scenario, condition 1 is also false. Condition 2 is also false. So obviously, the result is also false for me. So this is how my logical AND operator is going to be working. So remember, no matter how many conditions you are combining, all the conditions must be true. Then only the final result is going to be true for us. Otherwise, your logical AND operator is going to give the result as false. So this is how this operator is going to be working for us. Right, so the next operator we have is OR. So how does this OR operator works? OR operator if it will give the result as true even if one of the combining conditions, one of the combining conditions is true. If all are false, result is false. If all the condition is evaluated as false, then the result is also false. So this is how my OR operator is going to be working. So please understand, even if any one, suppose I'm combining 5 conditions, out of that 5 conditions, even if any one condition is satisfied also, my ending result is going to be true. So that is how my logical OR operator is going to be working. Now let us look into the truth table for that. Right, so this is for our logical OR operator. So when both the conditions are true, yes, it is also true. When one of the condition is true, say here condition 1 is false, but condition 2 true. So result is true. Here again, condition 1 is true, 2 is false, but still my result is true. If both the conditions or all the conditions is false, the result is going to be false. So this is how my logical OR operator works. Then the last of the operator what we have is our NOT operator. So NOT operator is what we call as inverse. Inverse. It flips the result. It flips the result of the condition. What do you mean by this? What do I mean is if the condition, so let us say if the condition is true, then my result will be false. If the condition is false, then my result will be true. So inverse, whatever is the condition's result, the ending result, the final result will be opposite of that condition. So this is how my NOT operator is going to be working. So it basically flips your result. So these are the 3 logical operators that we have in our Java programming language. Right. So now let us try to see some examples for this. Now, please do have a look here. I would like you guys to kindly respond in the chat regarding the outputs. Soumya, is my voice not audible to you? What about others?
Yes, ma'am.
You're
Audible.
Yes, ma'am, it's audible.
Right. So this is our program. So what I want you to do is tell me what will be the output of this. This is the first set of statements what we are going to be doing. So what I have done is I have created some integers with some values. So then I have a boolean. So remember our result is going to be true or false. So I'm going to store the result in a boolean variable. So here I'm saying R is equal to, this is the expression I'm evaluating. So what will be the result of this? That is what I'm asking. So just type whether it is true or false or what it is. Just type for all the first 3 print statements. What is going to be the output? Just based on the operator, what we just discussed now, substitute the values, substitute the variable with the respective values, and then tell me what is going to be the output. Okay. Others also kindly give me a response. Come on, guys. It's a very simple question, right? So please try to make it little fast. Okay, very good. So this is one set of thing. So what is going to happen here? We have to substitute the values. So what is the value of C? 5. So 5 equal to 5. So the first condition is true. Now coming to the second condition. D value is 2. So 2 greater than 5. Condition is false. So remember, according to the AND operator, all the combining conditions must be true. Then only it is going to print the result as true. So that is why this one is going to give us false. So like that, you have to substitute the values for each and every equation. Now, look at the NOT operator. The C value is 5. So I am saying 5 equal to is what? Double equal to comparison. So this value and this value is same. So it is going to give the result as true. But NOT operator is going to flip that result. So when I flip it, it is going to be coming as false. Right, very good. So can you tell me for this one, please? I have just modified the value of C. So can you tell me what will be the output here? Then let me run the program and show you.
Ma'am, A value, B value is not visible, ma'am. Can you please scroll down?
Yes, I'll do.
So same thing. Substitute the value, tell me what will be the output. I just gave to switch off. You can only use this. And I will inform to Prabha. Prabha will inform to the watchman. Okay. Done. If you anything urgent is there, you can call any point of time. Sure. So yes, guys. Okay. So let me execute the program. Yes, the first set, as you said, false, true, false. And this is the output for the second set. So first expression is false, then it is true and true. So this is the basic working of my logical operators. Right. Okay. So let me take you through one more question also. Yes. Now, can you please tell me what will be the output in this scenario? See, basically, before going for that, let me just tell you, if and else are the two keywords. So if this is the condition it is going to be taking, if this condition is true, then whatever you're giving within this if block is going to get executed for me. And when this condition is false, it will go to the else and whatever we have given inside the else is going to get executed. So this is the basic working of the if and else blocks. So if keyword followed by the condition is going to be evaluated. So if this condition is true, whatever we give inside if, and when the condition is false, whatever you're giving within the else is going to get executed. Right. So now these are my variables. This is the condition. So what is going to be happening here? So which one is going to get executed for us? So again, please substitute the value. So what is that? It says A value is what? 20. Right. So 20 less than what is the B value? 10. So this is one condition. And again, B value 10 less than C value, which is 15. So 20 less than 10, first condition. So condition is false. 20 is actually greater than 10. It is not lesser. So this condition itself is false for us. So, and remember, according to the end, both the conditions must be true. So it is automatically, since one condition fails, result is false. So when the condition is false, it will automatically go to the else part and it is going to print Java is better than C. Right, very good. Now, can you tell me about this one? What will be the output here for this scenario? What will be the output in this case? This is the value of my A, B, and C. Just take a guess. At least just ping me. If or else, which one? Yeah, at least don't have to type entirely also. Just let me know if or else, which block will get executed. That's enough. Okay, so very good. Again, substituting with the values. So what is that I'm going to be getting here? I'm going to be C. C value is what? 15. So 15 greater than A, which is 20. So condition is false. But remember, I'm using an OR operator. So in an OR operator, if my second condition is true, that is 15 greater than 10. So this condition is true. So the result is going to be true for me. So since the result is true, whatever is given inside the if block is going to get executed. Very good. Now, the last one. Yes, right again. So that is what is going to happen here. Okay, so what it says, A equal to B, 20 equal to 10. False, but your not operator. So it is going to flip the result. So when it flip the result, it is going to become true. So true means again, your if block is going to get executed. So yes, this is how basically our logical operators are going to be working for us. Now, nice. Okay, so let us go into the next operator. Now, after learning the next operator, we will come back to our logical operator once more. Right, so the next operator, what we are going to be discussing is our unary operator. So, unary operator, what is that? Increment and decrement operators. Unary operators, we call them as increment and decrement operators. Now, what is the symbol? Plus plus, minus minus. So as you can see here, plus plus means increment. Minus minus is my decrement operator. So what is they going to do? What are they going to do? Increment operator adds 1 to the current value, to the current variables value. Remember, never more than 1. Never more than 1, never less than 1. Always it will add only 1. Same way, my decrement operator subtracts 1 from the current variable's value. So this is what my increment and decrement operator is going to be used for. Adding 1, subtracting 1. Right. Okay, now these two operators can be written in two different scenarios. The operators can be used in two ways. So what are these two ways? Remember, guys, this is one of the most important operator, and in an interview, definitely asked operator. Now, what is this two ways? Way number one, we call it as a prefix notation. Prefix notation. And way number two, we call it as a postfix notation. So we have the prefix and the postfix. Now, what is this prefix? Prefix means first your operator followed by your variable name. I will write it like this. First, the operator will be given, then followed by the variable name you will be having. Same way, when I say postfix, first variable name followed by the operator. So this is how you're going to write the postfix. So remember, whether it is prefix or whether it is postfix, what is going to happen is never changed. It will always add one or it will subtract one. That statement will never be changed at all. For example, let us say I am saying int a is equal to 5. Then I'm saying plus plus of a. Then I'm saying a plus plus. So after this, when I say system.out.println a, what is going to get printed? First time my a value is 5. Then when I say plus plus of a, what is that I said? Add 1 to the current variable's value. So current variable's value is what? 5. So plus 1, 6. So here my a value will become 6. Then again, next time I'm saying a plus plus. No problem. Again, whatever is the current value of a. Remember now the value of a is 6. So 6 plus 1. So 7. So when I print, 7 will be printed as the output. So please remember, when I am using it alone, when I'm using it on a single operand, that is on a single variable, whether I am writing plus plus a or a plus plus, both means the same. It is not going to make any difference for us. So this is a pre-increment operator. This is a post-increment operator. Right. Now, based on this, can you tell me what is going to be the output of this program? Let me copy this. And I will put it in our notepad. So I'll remove this. Yes, there you go. This is our program. So can you tell me what will be the output? Of course, here the starting A value is 7 because I have given it as 7. So what will happen after all these situations? What will be the final value of A? What will be the final value? That is my question. Please go through it carefully and let me know.
Nine, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I got the output only from two of you. What about all others? You all agree with what they are saying or you're having a different value? What is it?
Yes, ma'am. 9, ma'am.
Yeah. So let me run it. See what is the final value I'm getting. So starting value is 7. Then the final value what I'm going to get is 9. How? So here 7, it is going to become 8. Again 9. Again 10. So here 11. Here 12. Here 11. Remember minus minus. So it is going to start decrementing. So 10, 11, 10, 11, 10. And here again it's a decrement. So 9. So what is the final value stored here is 9. So that is what you're going to be getting in the output also. Right, so this is how it is going to get calculated. Please remember whether it is pre-increment or post-increment, pre-decrement or post-decrement, whatever it is since when we are using it on a single operand, it is just going to add 1, it is going to subtract 1. That's all it is going to be doing. Right, so now where is the difference? If both are going to be doing the same work, then where is the difference? The difference will come when you're assigning the values. Difference is when assignment is done. That is, you're going to do a calculation and you're going to assign that value to some other variable. There only you will be having the issue. Now, please remember how it is going to happen. When it is a prefix, the first step it is going to do is the operation. So the operation can be either increment or decrement based on which variable you are using. Right. So based on whether you're using plus plus or minus minus, the operation will either be an increment operation or a decrement operation. But remember for prefix, sorry, for prefix, first it will do the operation. Then after doing the operation, whatever the result it is going to be getting, that result will be assigned. That result is going to get assigned to my variable. So this is how my prefix notation is going to be working. Remember the steps. First, your operation that is either incrementation or decrementation of the value, then assigned. Then the new value is going to be getting assigned there. Now remember, when it is a postfix, ulta, first assignment will take place. Whatever is the current value of the variable will get assigned to the other variable. Then operation will happen. Then my operation will happen. So this is how the work is done when we are going for the assignment. So normally when I use it on operator, there is nothing. It's always going to do the same work. But when is it going to see the differences whenever you're using it for assignment purpose. Now let us try to understand this with an example. There you go. I'm saying int ex is equal to 40. Int y is equal to plus plus x. Now, what is going to be the x value and what is going to be the y value? This is my question. Can you come up with an output? Yes. Can you tell me what will be the output in this scenario? Remember, this is how it is going to take place. Now I'm saying plus plus of x. So plus plus of x means it is a prefix notation. Prefix. So how the values are going to get operated for me? Yes. So according to the prefix, what is the first thing that is going to happen? Operation. So the operation here is plus plus. So what is the current value of x? 40. So the current value of x will be incremented by 1. So x will become 41. Current value of x will be incremented by 1. That is what plus plus x is going to do. Then whatever is the newly incremented value, that value will be assigned to my y variable. So both are going to be 41. Please remember this very carefully. First, your operation only will take place. So whatever is the current value of x, the current value of x will get incremented. So x will become 41. After x becomes 41, that newly incremented value will get stored inside y. Let us cross check it. Okay, let us cross check it once. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to open a file. Let me delete this. Okay, here I'm going to say int x is equal to 40, int y is equal to plus plus of x. Let us say system.out.println x, and I'm going to print the value of y. So to be more clear, I'm just saying x is equal to, okay, and same way here y equals to, yes. Now run this. See what is the output you're getting. Both are 41. So please understand how it is happening. Since it is a prefix, first your increment operation is going to take place. After incrementing the value only, the value of x is going to get assigned to my y. Right. So now look at the other case scenario. So other case scenario is, I am going to be having a postfix. Let us take the same example. X is equal to 40, int y is equal to x plus plus, x plus plus. Then I am saying what is the value of x and what is the value of y. Now what will be the output? Now what is going to be the output? Yes. Yes, exactly correct. So let us change it. So what will happen here? First, whatever is the current value of x, first assignment. So whatever is the current value of x, that value is going to get assigned to y. After assigning the value to y, x value will be incremented by 1. So when I increment the x value by 1, it is going to become 41. So x will be 41, y will be 40. So please understand this scenario very carefully. Now run this. See what is the output you're getting. Okay, so please be very clear on your pre-increment and the post-increment. Same way for the decrement. The decrement operator also is going to work in the same scenario. Now, look at this one. Instead of plus plus, I'm saying minus minus. What is going to happen? Current value of x assigned to y. So y will be 40. Then decrement the value of x by 1. So it is going to become 39. You understand? So operation, the procedure is same. The operation either increment or decrement depends on the operator that you are going to be using. Right, that is one. Now, there is one important point you should be knowing. See what happens when I do this. Let me remove my y. I don't have y, so I'm just going to remove it. Right, so I am saying x is equal to plus plus of 40. See what happens here. So please remember this very clearly. It is not possible for you to apply the plus plus operator or minus minus operator for that matter. Whichever it is, whether it is pre or post or whatever, you cannot directly apply it on values like this. You can apply it only on variables, but not on constant values like this. Not on our literals. So if we do, program will end up throwing errors. So you can't say 40 minus minus means it will become 39. No, that is not going to happen here. So please remember this point very carefully. Right. Now, let us see how much you have understood this. Yes. I want you to let me know what is the output of this. Please remember continuation. Make sure you understand continuations. Whatever is the ABCD value you're going to get here, based on that value only these operations are going to be done. So please understand, if you get this wrong, next set is also definitely wrong. So carefully do the needful. Tell me what will be the first set of values, what will be the second set of values. Take a minute, no problem. Try it out and see. See how much you have understood the concept. You can just message the answer in the chat also. Yes, what will be the answer? Sorry. Okay. So is Suresh the only person working out? What about others? Please come on, guys. Let me know what is the answer. Yes, good. So shall we run the program? So let us execute the program. I'm going to copy this and so yes, this is our output. So yes, I'm just going to copy this output and paste it in the notepad. Okay, done. So the first set of value and this is the second set of value. So the final value 10, 12, 11, 11. Yes. Okay, I seem to see that only one of you have got it right. So what is the understanding difficulty here? Let us do it. Okay, let us do it. So now what are the variables we are having? We are having A, B, C, D. Right. So let us take this. I'm going to delete this. Okay. So A, B, C, D, these are the four variables we are having. So current value of A and current value of B, 12. Right. So now start with C. So C, you are saying plus plus B. Plus plus B means what? It is a pre-increment operator. So first operation, that is, it is going to increment the value of B by 1. So B is going to become 13 and then the newly updated value will get assigned to my C. So C also is going to be 13. Step number 1, done. Then I'm saying D is equal to A plus plus. A plus plus postfix. So what is the value of A? 10. So 10 is going to get assigned to D. After assigning the value, A value will be incremented by 1. So A will become 11. So after the first, then of course the third one plus plus of C. So plus plus of C. What is the current value of C? 13 plus plus 14. So after the first set of expression, this is the value of A, B, C, D I'm going to be having. Now, based on this value, apply the next set. So I'm saying C is equal to minus minus B. So what is the B value? B value is 13. So minus minus B. So it is pre-decrement operator. So decrease the value of B. Okay, and then assign the decreased value to C. So both are going to become 12. Now D is equal to A minus minus. So what is the current value of A? 11. So assign the current value of A to D and then decrement the D value by 1. So finally what I'm going to do? Minus minus of C. So what is the C value? 12. So minus minus decremented by 1. So this is the final output that I am going to be getting. So A value 10, B 12, C 11, D 11. So please understand how I got this output. As I keep saying, increment and decrement operator is one of the most important and frequently asked operator. Right. Okay. Now, this is our next question. I know we are asking a couple of questions, but I want to make sure that you all understand this very clearly. Come on, tell me what will be the output of this one, please. So starting Z value, it is going to print 45. So that I myself told you. It is going to print 45. Tell me for all the other things. What is going to be the final Z value? And what will be for each and every statement? Please calculate it carefully. Understand the postfix and prefix and then work on it. Yes, that was very quick, Suresh. Good. Okay. So I see all of you giving me constant answers. Okay. So let us see how we got the answer. Done. First one. So here I'm going to take the Z value. So Z value at the starting is 45. So now here I'm saying plus plus of Z. So plus plus of Z. Pre increment operation. So first, whatever is the current value of Z is going to get incremented, and then it is going to assign that value to my print statement. So 46. So it is going to print 46 here. Now Z plus plus. So Z plus plus means what? It is a postfix notation. So whatever is the current value of Z, which will be printed after printing, the Z value is incremented by 1. Okay, then I have minus minus of Z. Again, pre. So what is the value of Z? 46. So decremented by 1 and then printed. Again, I'm saying minus minus of Z. So once again, decrement the value and printed. Now I'm saying Z minus minus. So assign the current value and then decrement the value of Z by 1. So finally, I'm going to print the Z value. Let us check it once. Okay, where did I go wrong? Forty-five. So here 46. 46. Yes. Okay. I'm done, guys. Good. Correct. So 46, then it is 46 will be displayed here, but in the background it will become 45. So 45 when I go again. Okay, got it. So there you go. This is another program. I will share you this notepad. So you can also try to execute these program once and cross check it again. Right. So the next one after your increment decrement operator, before wrapping up the session, what I wanted to discuss with you was short circuit functionality. So now have a look at this here. I have created three variables, A, B, C. Right. Now I'm saying C is equal to, or let us say, remember our logical operators and always going to give the result in form of a Boolean value. So create it as a Boolean. So Boolean C is equal to, I'm saying A greater than 50 and plus plus of B. This is the condition I am giving. This is the condition I am giving. Then I am printing the A value, I am printing the B value, and I am printing the value of C. What do you think is going to be the output in this situation? What is the output in this situation? So let us take it. I am printing A, I am printing B, and I am printing the C values. That's it. I'm not doing anything else. So when I execute this program, what is going to be the output? You have to tell me. If it is an error, tell me why the error is coming. If it is not an error, then what is the output? So any guesses? So please remember, I am saying this specifically for people who are familiar with other programming languages like your C language, C++, C sharp and all. See, the reason is there we have the number representations for your Boolean values. That is, I already told you in the class also. Remember, your Boolean value, true is represented by the number 1 and false is represented by the number 0. So you have this 1 and 0 option. So it is possible for us to do such kind of calculations there. But this type of calculations is not supported in our Java. Program will end up throwing errors. See, remember, normally in C language, how this is going to work is first it will check this condition. A greater than 50. So A value is what? 25. 25 greater than 50. Condition is false. Okay, so when the first condition is false, it will not check the second condition at all. Whether the second condition is true or false, it is not going to bother about it at all. Why? Waste of my time. Is the result going to change? No. Whether this is true or whether this is false, is it going to change the end result? No. So that is why it is not going to check the second condition at all. This concept is there in my Java also. Okay, so please remember that is what we call as the short circuit functionality. That is, if the result of an expression can be determined based on the first condition, then second condition is never evaluated. Compiler will not waste its time at all. The second condition is never evaluated. Okay, say for example, I'm having something like this. Instead of this, I'm having B less than 10. So this condition may be true, but this is never checked. This is never going to be checked at all for us. Why? Because since the first condition is false, it will not go for the second condition at all. So that is what you mean by the short circuit functionality of my logical operators. The same is applicable for my OR operator also. Please remember, suppose I have an expression like this. First condition I'm saying is A less than 50. A value is what? 25. 25 less than 50. Condition true. So it will not check this at all. It will not bother whether the second condition is true or false. If the first condition is true, result is true. Why? How does OR operator works? Any one condition is satisfied also, the result is going to be true for us. So please remember that is what I mean by the short circuit functionalities. If the result of an expression can be determined based on the first condition, the next following conditions are never going to get evaluated. Right. So why we are doing this is for the time consumption. So just to make sure that our output is executed in a faster manner, we are going to be working on this. Right. So this is another important point that you should be knowing with regards to our logical operators. Good. Right, guys. So we still have two more operators to go about, which we shall be discussing in tomorrow's session. So I'll be winding up the class with this today.